Hello, hello, good afternoon, good morning, good evening, wherever you may be. Happy you are here, happy Halloween, boo. I got 2 jokes for you, okay? Listen up. You probably heard the other one, the second one, but the new one was texted to me, okay? So, how do the little pumpkins get across the street? I'll give you like 10 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. The crossing gourd. Get it? Crossing gourd? Crossing guard? Funny, funny. Haha. Second one. What do you give Dracula when he has a cold? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Coffin medicine. Get it? Coffin medicine. I know, it's so funny. I know we didn't get squashed either, Gwenny. Hello, hello. Cheers to everybody. Just got some juice in my mug. Hello, hello. Happy you're here. Yep. Crossing gourd and coffin medicine. Har, har, exactly. Well, happy you're here there, Priscilla. Happy you're here. I know. It's a good day. It's a good day. So happy Halloween, everybody. Happy Halloween. Got my cute little mousy companion made by Teresa. Keeping me company. And I was going to wear my orange shirt, but I was chilly. So I just said I'll keep my sweater on. So, sorry. I'm not wearing my orange shirt. I did get Simon Hannah the Pumpkin finished though, and I've got a good portion of the hand binding, or the hand stitching of the binding on the back done. So it's got a nice yellow, all the way around to make that pumpkin pop. So, and it's all the same color. I chose not to do Scrappy. So, okay, so right here, right now, happy everybody's here. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. We are working on a Scrappy Irish chain by a Miss Jessie Fincham. It is a March 2014 pattern. There's her email and her blog and her shop and her Instagram and all that sort of stuff. She's from the UK. There is one pattern correction. I'm not sure what we were going to link it as the short form so everybody could get it. Good morning, Claudette. Hello, everybody. Hello, everybody. Happy you are here. Yeah, can maybe pop that in there. Corn pops, pumpkins don't pop. Irish. Okay, that's what it's going to be. Okay, exclamation Irish. So this is a Scrappy Irish chain and measures approximately, oh, you don't need that because that's the block of the month for the other one. 90 by 90 when finished. I'm not using white, I'm using gray. And instead of the pink, I'm using purple. And I've tried to choose 10 colors within my stash or collection, like tones of yellows, tones of grays, or not grays, as greens, and pinks are what I'm having to scrappily put together. I've got some major sections of other colors of almost 100. So it almost requires, it's 989 2.5 inch squares. And then you need 300 of your pink, that what's in here, but mine is purple. So you need to cut a lot, and then you need another like 52 of the gray, or what you would probably use as white or black or whatever you have. I wanted to see the mix of tones. I didn't want to use white. Let's use something a little bit different. Let's try and bring some bright colors in with that. So I'm having to piece together some greens, some yellows, and some pinks to make this work. That's what we're having some fun today. So yeah, I'm holding on. He says, hold on. There is a pattern correction. So I'm going to tell you right here, right now, put your on, because you're going to save yourself a whole lot of wasted fabric if you just listen right now to the correction of this pattern. Okay? Everybody listening? I'm focusing on you. Are you focusing on me? When it comes to the cutting instructions, it has 12 at 18.5 times 6.5. That's fine. Next to it, it says 24 of 6.5 by 6.5. There's no need to have that cut. You need 6.5 by 2.5. Okay, so that's a typo there. It should be 6.5 by 2.5. So you need 24 of those, not 24 of 6.5 by 6.5. Well, if you go look at the pattern, where would that square fit into? It fits nowhere, absolutely nowhere. So you need to make sure you change that 24 on the second line, like on the right line right there, where it says 6.5 times 6.5, you want 6.5 times 2.5, okay? So save yourself a lot of cutting. Cutting fabric, annoying when you don't only got so much and you just want to make it work, you know. So, okay. Note. The little boo-boo. Other than that, everything else worked out fine. They have 10 strips for the width of fabric for, I'm assuming, for the binding, because it is 90 by 90. Makes sense that it would be for the binding. Mine was wide backing fabric, so I only took 5 strips of that, because it being a wide back, it should be more than enough to get me all the way around and then some. So, okay. So if you want to follow along, that would be awesome and amazing. I didn't want to try and get everybody into it without telling you about the change. So and if you want to work with us, it's fantastic. So there's a block A and a block B. They come very nicely together. So you can see where this is like pink all the way on the inside and how it comes up to the next square, and down here it's all pink, so it links. Mine is purple. That's what I'm using is here. I'm going to use purple. And then the main other color is gray. And I thought the purple and the gray together would be so pretty. I think if you wanted to, you could just make this scrappy. You don't have to put the pinks there, but if you wanted to, it kind of makes a nice little beautiful transition between the colors. So it's up to you. Hello, and happy Halloween, everybody. Hello, happy you're here. Okay, so exclamation Irish if you wanted to partake in the free pattern by Jesse Fincham, sorry, of 2014, March. We're not duplicating it, we're just sharing the link with you so you can go and click on it yourself and be able to bust your scraps and make a beautiful quilt like she did. So, and that's what my goal is, to make something just as stunning as what she has going on here, because my goodness, that's gorgeous. Yes, yes, you're welcome, Miss Kim. Yeah, if you just wanted to do a couple of strips, you certainly could. Oh, well, don't go too far with that, girl. Well, I have some more cutting to do, but there. I have short arms. I just want to make sure it was closer. Okay, there we go. All right, so let's cut some more greens because I only have these so far, here and there, and I've mixed and matched. I only got like 2 little hedgehogs in there because that's all I could get, and there's like only 4 of those and only like 5 of those, and so I really try to bust the scraps on the greens and try and get some different tones as well. So because there's a darker tone here and then this one here. So, but I'm going to try and get them mixed in there. So I'm trying to get, you only need 989, but I figured if you pick 10 colors within your stash and you did 100 of each, that gives you more than what you need, and you can probably make a little pillow or something to go afterwards if you wanted. You can always cut a little bit more. Hello, Angel Small. Happy Halloween. Thank you. You too. You too. You too. I think the ghosts are at it. I keep losing you. No, Judy, we're here. Come to the light. Come to the light. Don't go away. So cheers. What's everybody got in their mug? I just got some white cranberry juice. Thank you, Sarah. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. Hello, Connie Joe. Hello, Pat. Bummer the pattern has the Wheel of Death. Oh, no. Oh, no, Pat. Oh, no. Coffee? I think Saslet's busy today. And so was Miss Helly. So let's wish both of them a very lovely evening and lovely day. And hopefully they're having a great time. And we miss them. We miss hanging out with them. Hot chocolate. Ooh, I like that, Chris. Oh, I got your package. Thank you for your Polaroid blocks. Oh my gosh, they're so cute. Oh my gosh, adorable. Adorable. Thank you so much. I can't wait to add them. We're going to have to add them to the bottom. I don't think we can go any wider, but we can go a little bit taller. Miss them both. I know, me too, right, Tina? You know, it's like when your friends are missing. British tea with some half and half. Oh, there we go, Jackie. I keep getting dropped too. Oh, I wonder what's going on. Must be YouTube because we seem to be okay here. Well, that's not good. That's not good. Got stuff to do today, people. All right, so let's give a nice clean edge. Just put that to the recycle pile. The flow. And I think we're only going to get 1 cut out of this at 2.5 because the other one doesn't seem to be wide enough. Oh, so that'll go to the other big scrap bucket. And we'll just get what we can get out of this. If it's only like 10, then that's all we have is 10. Coffee with peppermint? Well, I clicked the download and it came up. Oh, okay, that's good, Charlotte. At least something was working. So glad you got them. It took a while to get these in the mail. Oh, no worries. I appreciate it. Thank you very much. Hello, Rita from Montana. You are so up. Why? Thank you, Rita. Thank you very much. The sun is shining. It's a beautiful day. It was minus 12 when I went to let the chickens out this morning. That's minus 12 Celsius. They were, I opened up the door and normally they want to come out. They didn't want to today. I'm like, I hear you. I didn't want to come out and let you out either. But no, they're good. Mr. Foghorn Leghorn, which is the big white rooster, and Mr. Big Red, which was the big red rooster, have found new homes on a farm. So I do have Paul, also known as Norm, as a rooster still here, but he's quieter. And I've already talked to 2 neighbors, and they're fine with him because he's not loud, and I'm not letting him out until, you know, I'm heading to crossing guard, which is like 8 o'clock in the morning. So they're fine, and they're fine with that. So I've checked with both of them to make sure they're okay with Paul, aka Norman. We call him Paul Norman. How's that? Paul Norman. Instead of like Paul Newman, he's Paul Norman. Have the windows open, air went out the. I wish. I'll change that. See my icon photo. I was outvoted by hubby and grown kids. We're getting another one in 2 weeks. Puppy time again. Oh no way. Oh, puppy. Oh my gosh, that'll be fun. We've thought about it, but until the quilt shop's out of the house, we can't. It's just not safe for a puppy, and that's asking for trouble. You know, Sophie's one thing, and she's growing to be there with it because we got her in 2013, and we started the shop area in 15. So she's gotten used to that. The puppy's just, and she was growing at that point, right? So like an adult. Ferris, Ferris Mueller. Okay, Kelly, that's funny. Sorry. Oh, I snorted. Oh, that's embarrassing. I'm sorry. Ferris Mueller. Too funny. Just go outside. Mueller. That is hilarious. Oh my God. You got to tell your family how much I laughed at that. That's a riot. Gotta love family with a sense of humor. There was a family when we lived in the States, and they had the tiniest, what was it? Yorkshire Terrier miniature thing. Like the dog was only like this big. Like, I swear, put him in your pocket. You know, nobody'd ever know the darn thing was there. And they called it Jaws. And it made me laugh every time they were out in the yard going, Jaws! Jaws! I'm like, they're looking for this tiny little thing. We had a big German Shepherd at the time. She was about 125 pounds. She was huge. Yeah. And they're calling up for Jaws. Little tiny Yorkshire? I'm sure it was a Yorkshire or whatever they call them. That's what we thought. Yeah, I know, that's funny. Yeah. Oh, interesting. Oh, wow. Yeah, Pop's all dressed up for today. He's ready to go. Okay, I think we have our greens. We're just going to go with that cut so far because I can always grab a few other odd colors if I need them. So we'll keep that there. Let's cut some. I got lots of this here, which is, this came from Thailand. This is more fabric that came from Thailand. And I haven't used it in a while, so I thought it'd be lovely to put in with this project. I think we put it in with the tree skirt, the Christmas tree skirt of 17, 18. I don't remember when we did that tree skirt. But it was a no, not a Dresden. Dresden? Yeah, it was. I'm sure it was. The eyes are freaking you out. Hello, Virginia. I didn't see him either until someone said something there, Judy. That's why I looked down. I was like, what's going on? What's happening here, people? Yeah, so it looks like a little bit of a ornamental, could be like a Christmas bulb or just something very fun and unique, like a little teapot or an incense pot or something like that. So that's why I chose it for this project. It has a tiny bit of white in it, but I'm okay with that. And it is directional, and I don't think I'm going to care about where I'm going to place them when I do put them in the quilt top. I'm going to try not to care, but we all know sometimes that doesn't always work. So if you want to get 100 of the same color, you're gonna need about 7 strips of 2.5 by the width of the fabric, okay, if you want to get the same. And that's what I've kind of come up with so far with cutting strips for the other colors so far. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's do one more, and it can always go to the scrappy bin, and I am fine with that. I love the scrappy bin. The scrappy bin loves me too, because I feed it all the time. Okay, all right, now let's cut these into the 2.5-inch squares they need to be. Six-pound dog named Spike. Yeah, exactly right. Like, yeah, Jaws. It used to crack me up, and I'd come out from walking our dog Zeba. We called her Zeba or Zebasaurus. Zebasaurus Rex is what really was her nickname, even though her name was Zeba. I don't know why, but she seemed to like Zebasaurus Rex. So it was kind of actually Munchkin that ended up naming her Zebasaurus. And so we'd go out walking, and then they'd be yelling for the dog, and I'd come home laughing. And my husband, and of course, Kent or Pop would be like, "What are you laughing at?" I'm like, "The neighbors are calling for their dog again." He goes, "Oh, Jaws?" I go, "Yes." I just start laughing. Hello, Sharon. Happy you're here. Hello, Uta. Hello, Barbara. Hello, Susan. Hello, Brad. Sorry if I forgot to say hi to you. Hello, everybody. If I missed you when we came in and I didn't see your name, I'm sorry. I'm going to say hello to everybody right here, right now. And the candy bar. Oh, yay, candy, candy, candy. Yeah, he's ready for trick-or-treating. Ready to scare the children. Scary. All right, lay those on top of the ruler. The cutting board marks. Do the best we can. Keep them nice and straight. Here. And let's get some nice, accurate cuts. How's everybody doing today? It's kind of a windy day. It was a little sunnier this morning. It's okay right now. The leaves are falling off as the wind is catching them, and it's kind of warmed up a bit. I think it is. Oh, actually, I got your Harmony pink one is loaded there, Miss Pat. I'm actually going to finish working on it today after the live stream. And then I will get them all out to you by Friday next week. Hopefully you're okay with that. But it's actually kind of a nice day. It's not too bad. It's not too bad. It's only -4 right now. Like I said, it started off at -12. Okay. Oh, no problem, my dear. No problemo. I will let you know, probably by Wednesday, your total and your tracking number. All right. I wanted to make sure I kind of had a balance of the colors. So I'm working with purple as if it was the pink. I'm working with gray as if it was the white in the pattern. And then it says very much a scrappy of 989 scrappy bits of material. But because I had a bigger chunk of certain things, and I really kind of wanted this to look not necessarily a certain way, but I guess more common colors between the blocks. And if it turns out really, really nice, I'm hoping to sell it. So that's my goal. That's my goal. Okay. That's why I'm kind of being a little extra persnickety about the colors I've chosen and, you know, and what it's going to look like in the end. So. Is he friendly? Oh, I don't know. There's that cartoon that says, you know, how to train a dragon. I haven't been able to learn how to do that yet, so I'm not sure I'm going to be able to. The pinks are very varied in color. I've got lights and darks and just quite a mix going on here. But then I also have this one here, which is just a light and a dark. And I'm hoping that won't react. Is that two-tone? Is that too close on the same colors for those ones? Yeah, I do, right? I got both your letters there, Miss Gwenny. Thank you very much. And in regards to the cross-stitch colors, you pick whatever you want to send, and I would be happy to have whatever you want to share. Hello, Joellen. No, it looks good to me. It's not too close to the same? Okay. I was hoping, as long as I don't place them next to each other, I don't really think it's going to give two toodle-hoodles. You know what I mean? So, okay, all right, we'll leave that there. And I'll cut some more here. Because it's really a mix on this pink. So I tried to, oh, hello, fly. I tried to get mostly darks, but I don't have a lot of darks. And then what I found a big chunk of, it was more like a dress shirt fabric. And I'm like, I don't know if I really like that. Has rabies shot or not? Your buddy Suburban. You got your rabies shot there, boy? You ain't coming near me. Pop's on this new diet. It's completely carnivore. Meats only. Varying shades of dwarf, human, elfin. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I don't know. I'm just joking. Don't take me seriously, please. All right. 2.5. It does take time when you're working with different fabrics, and you got to line them all up and cut them all out and trim them all up, and you know, it's like, oh my gosh, it's like too much work. But really, in the end, it does make for a beautiful quilt. So if you add that extra little touch of you know, spontaneity of color, or you know, extra little nugget of color that people weren't maybe expecting, and just like the way it turned out. Okay, all right, anything that's not big enough for it, like these little strips here, not minus those two, we'll just go to the big scrap bucket. Okay. Groundhog Day? Oh, interesting. Not a lot of one color. You could probably definitely mix and match there, Vicky. I wouldn't see why you couldn't mix and match. And you could totally pick like a red for that instead of the pink, and add that, you know, the red and the white, and add that like Christmas little feel to it with all your mix of colors in between. Or you can bust all your Christmas stash. I thought of that too, of actually using all the Christmas fabric, but I'm like, okay, I've already used a few of that on a few projects. Let's try to just, you know, bust some of the stash that I have, and some, you know, a good enough chunk that, okay, maybe I can get 100 pieces out of that, and let's make it work, right? So so make it work, That's what we're trying to do. All right, let's do this dark color here. I think I lined it up already, or I tried to. This is with the fabric, which is very nice when you can get a with the fabric chunk of fabric, because you know at least you're going to get, you know, 10 or 12 blocks out of it. And I like it that I'm putting other people's, they you know, didn't want to do with it, or you know, didn't know what to do with it. I'm putting it to some beautiful use. Oops. You making something for your best friend? Very nice, Nico. Yeah, I think so too there, Miss Lois. I think she is. They're still celebrating the, oh my gosh, I forgot the little munchkin's name. Mitchell's new brother. Anyways, he came along last weekend, actually last Friday. And it's redhead and beautiful, and they're having a good time and just enjoying the wee little one, which is awesome. considering what happened to poor little baby Fletcher. He didn't make it. That was last year. That was horrible news. But he will be forever remembered and loved, and that's all that matters. And they're happy to welcome in this another little bundle of joy. And they're all excited. I'm excited for them. All right, can I get another two? Oh, I can. I get another 2.5 of that. Yeah, exactly. I was going to ask the same question there. What are you making? What you making, brother? Oh, really? Oh, very nice, Barbara. To check that out myself. Yeah. There we go. Great idea, Deanne. Great idea. Way to think outside the box there, girlfriend. Okay, those are not worth keeping. Those are just to the toss pile. All right, so those. And I figure whatever I have extra is just going to go into one of my little buckets anyway. So it's not like I really care if I'm overcutting. Not at all. Oh, whoa, Brat! My goodness, what's going on? Thank you so much. Thank you. Holy bejeebies, Batman. What's going on? Want me to sing a song? Are you asking me not to sing a song? Is that the request? Thank you so much. Thank you very, very much. Appreciate it. Was that going to make me? Oh, just shy. Too shy to shy. Can't have that pink one. Thank you very, very much. Okay, can I get another one out of that? Oh, darn. Oh, no. Oh, there we go. Yay, yes, I can. I get 2. So I get 2. I get 2 out of that chunk. Maybe I might get another 1 or 2 out of this little strip. It's not even, but I will try and get what I can out of it until it can't be a 2.5 anymore. So it is just going to ride the ruler. Go away, fly. Hello, Linda. Welcome. Welcome to the chat. Welcome. Where you at? All right, let's go over 2.5. And 2.5. 2.5. 2.5. And we will get sewing. I have to take some time to cut, so that's just the way it is. Home slices. Happy anniversary! Well, I tipped on my birthday, so since today is my wedding anniversary, I figured. Oh wow! Thank you so much. Big hugs to you. Thank you. He's dressed perfectly, isn't he? Mysterious. Yes, happy anniversary. We got any big plans? What you doing? Are you like somebody making you dinner? Or is he making you dinner? Or like what's happening? Can I make you dinner now? Like if I could, I would. You know I would. I'd make you dinner. All right, so I got a few more. I just have 2. I got 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Not bad. Who do we appreciate? Okay, this one's got to go over to the pile now. Let's grab a little bit of this one too, because that's all I have of it. That's what I mean about utilizing your stash. Hello, Miss Pauline. Utilizing your stash. So this, I don't think this chunk is ever going to be wide enough. So, I mean, this like long arm of the fabric here. So we're just going to lop it off and cut ourselves a couple of strips of 2.5ers by 2.5, or a couple of 2.5 strips. There, okay. And then coming up, and then square that up to 2.5 on there. 2.5. Well, I'd rather have 6 out of that than nothing out of that, so I'll take it. And the rest to the scrap pile. Dun 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 dun. All right, let's do some more of this one here, or do some of this one. Hello, Josie. What's going on? What's everybody doing today? Happy Halloween. I don't know how many people are actually, like, you know, putting out candy or anything like that. I did when I was at the store this morning. I grabbed a couple of boxes, 1 box of cheesies and 1 box of popcorn twists. And I thought if I just put them at the end of the driveway with, you know, popped open and, you know, just whatever. Can't say I didn't want to try. I don't know. I'm afraid for my family. So it's kind of like taking the caution. Be precautious now. Don't, you know. Watching and do dishes. I had to do dishes earlier today. I did 2 loads. I did 2 loads because we had some plates and some pots and pans. So it was plates and then pots and pans. So since we're still without a dishwasher, but we're doing fine. As long as the boys put away, which only one has done it once, we're good. I don't mind washing. I don't mind washing at all. I just don't want to dry and put away. That's why do I have to do it all? I got to make the food here too. Uh-oh. Whoa. Okay, that was way off. Hold on. I got all wonky there. All right, now we're going to have to trim that up because we've all buggered that now. Don't forget thumbs up. Well, that's very nice. Very nice of you to sing. So that my son and his girlfriend are hosting Christmas this year. Nice not to have all of the fuss. I have done it almost every year. Oh, thank goodness, Jackie. Woo! A little new, different Christmas for you this year. Good for you. I hope it's amazing and it works out well and you never have to deal with another one. All right, even that back up because I messed it up. There we go. Maybe if I stood up and did it properly, it might work better. You think? There we go. Yeah, exactly. Hello, Annette. Happy you're here. You just kind of popped past there, so I'm sorry I missed where you were from. Sorry? Indiana. Well, welcome, Annette from Indiana. Welcome, welcome, welcome. We're working on a Scrappy Irish chain, busting my stash and scraps to put together a beautiful quilt top. And if you wanted to come quilt along with us, it is exclamation Irish. And there is only 1 note of pattern correction to say at this point in time, which it says where you need 6.5 by 6.5, you only need 6.5 by 2.5. Same number, just 6.5 by 2.5, not 6.5 by 6.5. Okay. Note to self. And look at that pretty color. I think that's going to bring out some of the greens and some of the purple and everything else like that once it gets in with all the squares. I think that's very pretty. All right. There you go, Gypsy Mom. Thank you very much. Child's shirt, making it with fun. Oh, very nice. Oh, that'll be nice and comfy. Something about hexies on your quilt. Seems like it's taking forever. Are you hand stitching those? That's probably why. Wow, a bounce house? Ooh, that seems a bit risky. I'm putting chips at the end of the driveway. And trust me, I used to have a fire, hot chocolate, whipping cream, big chocolate bars wrapped up with suckers, and like you name it. You can come hang out for a little bit. I used to have a little Baileys for the parents. You know, I was fine with topping everybody up. I just don't feel it this year, and I don't feel safe this year by doing anything. So that's my choice. Not anything. I decided to grab some chips earlier, but that's about it. So 5, 6. Oh, just by the hair of my chinny chin chin. Sweet. Yeah, I just don't feel safe this year with promoting people to come and, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. You know, and I know some people say, "Oh, you're overreacting," and you know, like, no, I'm not. I don't feel I am. Everybody's allowed their own personal choice, and if you feel I'm wrong, that's your choice, and you're wrong. So that's all I'm saying. My choice. Yeah, exactly. Lots of people that I know were having like little treasure hunt parties in the yard, and you know, they're having like a little bonfire tonight and roasting hot dogs, and also they're just gonna have like a little barbecue, but it's all Halloween dressed and themed and stuff. Like, great, that's perfect. You don't have to be running around from house to house to house to house, you know, to have a good Halloween. Well, thank you. I just felt like, you know, people weren't quite understanding me, because it really is one of my favorites, as well most of you know. We got Simon Hannah behind us to prove it. And that turned out amazing. We did the quilting up of the face on the Long Arm Wednesday show. And it turned out really cute. I'm very happy with it. So. Okay, just got some yellows to cut, and then we can start sewing together, okay? I know it takes time, but to make beautiful things, you have to have patience. So this is my scrappy yellow. That's what I have to work with, is these yellows right here. So, of course, I want to use the tougher of the fabrics as much as I can. Yeah, exactly, right? My house, my rules. You mean are now COVID positive, or I'm confused there, Pop? Okay, sorry, I just wasn't, I was very confused by it, so. All right, that's a nice chunk of that fabric. That's awesome. Hello, Marguerite. How you doing? Happy to see you here. We are just working on a brand new project, !Irish, if you want to sew along. There's only one alteration or note to say in the pattern where it says 24, 6.5 by 6.5. You only need 6.5 by 2.5. Okay, 24, but 6.5 by 2.5. Okay, that's the only note that I know of so far. So don't go cutting 6.5 inch by 6.5 inch squares going, where the heck are these sitting? I don't see them anywhere in the pattern. Because they're nowhere in the pattern. You're saving them for another project they didn't tell you about. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. But it is nice to know when you have all the information. So, and of course you can bust 1,000 pieces of your own stash of all sorts of varying colors and so on and so forth. I'm trying to make this a little bit more cohesive, I guess, because I'm hoping to sell this one. That's my goal, is hoping to sell this one. And I'm trying to be very like picky with my colors and making sure they're pretty colors and they can stand out and be prominent. On the 4th floor? Maybe not. Well, we would always average about 75 to 100, even though we're on the, corner house and it's a little dark coming down the driveway, or if you come around the front, and we'd always put like the glow sticks and lanterns and candles and all sorts of fun stuff to try and light the way. So I'm assuming when people don't see that, they'll be like, ooh, she said no this year. Yes, I said no. Never carved a pumpkin. What? Oh, I'm a really good pumpkin carver. I love pumpkin carving. I'd spend hours. Ask Pop. I'd be hours, days before Halloween. I'd be hours and hours and hours carving out some intricate little pattern just to toss to the chickens 2 days after Halloween. I did some really good like haunted house theme, and I've done like scary faces and mice and cheese, and yeah, I've done some really fun, really fun stuff. Oh, thanks for subbing. What? Yeah, you gotta teach him. You gotta teach him, girl. I'm sorry? Oh, of course, they're 2.5s. Yes, definitely. Jelly roll would definitely work with this quilt. But you'd have to have enough of the strips in the color variations that you were possibly looking for. So, you have to make sure of that too. Because sometimes jelly rolls only give you like two strips. And if you wanted to get 100 out of a certain color, I'm having to mix, right? I'm having to mix this yellow with this yellow, possibly with this yellow. Any magical yellows I got in the bag here, like probably that yellow, this yellow, that yellow. That looks like it could be a 2.5 inch strip. There's all sorts of colors I'm going to have to pull to. Oh, excuse me. Oh, excuse me again. Sorry. And of course, I want more of the colored and textured fabric than I do of the solids, because I think that'll just make a fur. Because I've got the solid of the purple, I've got some solids of the teal here, and then some of the greens is solid. Not everything else is solid, but it's nice to be able to have that mix and match when you're working on a project, I think. Hello, Miss Nadine. Happy you're here. Hunker down depending on the election results. Uh-oh. Okie dokie. Have a great afternoon. You take care of yourself. Thank you so much for hanging out with us. Yes, exclamation Irish if you would like a copy to this pattern. Like I said, the only amendment or change I need to tell you is it's not 6.5 by 6.5, it's 6.5 by 2.5. Okay. When it says the cut pieces, okay? Oops, that one folded over. There we go. I don't think we're gonna get another one out of that. Maybe, can we? We can! Who says we can't when we can? Hello, Ann, how you doing? How's your hubby doing? All right, let's give this a little bit of an iron. At least the dishes are done. Got that all sorted. It's a tiny little bit of yellow. That's all we got. That's all we got to work with. We're going to make it work for us the best we can. Apparently Munchkin's feeling like pizza tonight for dinner, so I guess he'll be out running that somewhere between, you know, whenever we're done and dinner time-ish. So we'll see how that works out. That has a bit of a little chop in it. Can I get, ooh, just by the hair of my chinny chin chin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on the yellow. I should be able to get at least another one out of here. Not too bad. Constance wants him to have an MRI before he decides if he has a pacemaker or a defibrillator. Ooh, yeah, those are life-changing decisions there, my dear. So, and hopefully he's talking to you about it too. I mean, it is his body and he can do whatever he darn well wants to do, but it's nice if you're part of the, you know, the information package too, especially if he's asking for advice or, you know, is there anything extra that you're going to have to do that, you know, he wasn't, you know, accounting for at first, you know, those sorts of things, right? You know, that's a lot for a loved one to take on, you know, when you've got your own issues that you can deal with, but when you've got issues that someone else has to be able to have to deal with too, right? So, you know, it's nice to be able to consult in your loved one and, you know, get their feedback. You're back. Oh, did you disappear? Did you poof? How's your computer system stuff working out? Or are you still just using hubbies? There, Miss Gwenny. It is a very scary time. It's a terrifying time. You know, people that I knew were pregnant and they were due just, you know, shortly after school started, and now I see them, obviously they've had the baby, and I'm like, okay, whew, hopefully everything's okay, and, you know, because you always worry about that sort of stuff, you know. Oh, I do. Silly, but I do. I care about people. Okay. All right, I think I can get myself sorted in some sort of messy manner here at this point between my colors. I think I have figured my stuff out. So here would be my 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Those are my colors that I am playing with. The rest is purple and gray. I think that looks really nice. Just gonna pop that over there for the moment. Sit back and finish my juice. Okay, whew. Sorry, I didn't think it was gonna take an hour to finish cutting, but it did. I'm sorry about that. Hopefully I didn't bore the heck out of some of you. Bob looks like Mr. Clive. Oh, he does too, doesn't he? Aw, make me cry. Aw, thank you, Anonymous. Big hugs to you. Big hugs. Thank you, thank you. Hello, Toners. How you doing? Exclamation Irish if you want to partake in this beautiful free pattern by Jessie Fincham. It's from 2014. She's from the UK. It's sewandquilt.co.uk, www.jessiefincham.com, shop www.sewandquilt.co.uk. So check her out. I think so. It kind of looks like a rainbow. That's what I was aiming for there, Deanne. So I'm glad you said that. I'm glad you did say that there, Deanne Palmer. Thank you. You couldn't sleep? Well, that's because I didn't sing to you there, Sarah. That's why. I didn't read you a story. That's why you couldn't sleep. Looks like a black cat chase. Oh, really? Okay, now, no. Like I said, the only amendment to the pattern is where it says on the second line on the cutting instructions is it says 24 6.5 by 6.5. You don't need 6.5 by 6.5. You need 6.5 by 2.5. Okay, 24 of them though. Because if you look in this pattern right here, and nowhere in this block putting together is there a 6.5 by 6.5 block. There's 6.5 by 2.5. There's 10.5 by 2.5, and there's 14.5 by 2.5, and 18.5 by 6.5. But no 6.5 by 6.5. That's right, okay? So just so you know. Free, super cute. You don't have to do it the way they have it. You can do it any way you like. My kind of goal was to do it a no white Irish chain. But I did realize when I was picking this fabric and this fabric here, there is slight little tones of white in it. But it's not any of the major fabrics that I have tried to incorporate here. It does look like a lovely little rainbow. I just want to hug it. It looks so cute. It looks so cute. I'm happy with it. Okay, so let's go with block assembly. Okay, so what does it say, pink? Let's do a block B or block A. Yeah, let's do a block A and a block B. How's that? There we go. So, because I don't think that was right either. You will need the following to make one block. There are two simple blocks that make up this quilt. Pink 2.5 times 4 and white. I think there's more than 4. Yeah, there is. I don't know what it was thinking about. Yeah, I'm thinking there's another problem with this pattern here, but we'll have to figure it out as we get there. Hello, Wendy. Hello, Nancy. I have symptoms, so hopefully we'll be negative. Oh, yuck. Oh, no. Hello, Sue and Bob. He is a fast change artist. Especially when you tell him somebody's coming over. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Okay, so when they have you laying out for your big multicolored section here, there is certain placements for your white or gray as I'm using and your pink or purple as I'm using as you're going along with your colors. So you got to make sure you're doing that correctly. And there's like 64 blocks of squares in this one block, okay? And you need to make 13 of them, okay? Must be hard in the West. All right, so we want to make sure we have our center and our right here on either side for our first row. Scoot this over here. Try and just mix and have some fun and just build out this first block here, okay? I'm sure it's going to be more than the space I've allowed for it on the desk here, but we're going to do the best we can with what we have, as we always do. Okay. So I need 2 more on the side, so let's go 1 and 2. And then we'll go here and here and here. Because I think they're 8 by 8, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Uh-oh, hold on. Math not good. I get the wrong on how many there was across. Oh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, 9 times 9, so 81. I'm sorry, not 64. 81. 81 blocks per. Okay, my mistake. I'm sorry about that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, so we don't need that one. We can move that down to here. Ooh, I like those colors together. Now this is where you can be really picky or persnickety or whatever you like in regards to directional fabric. You can have it all sit in the same way, so it sits a certain way on the bed and that's that, or on the wall. Or you can just be willy-nilly and not give two toodle-hoodles and just have some fun, okay? I mean, that's up to you. You do what you want to do. All right, let me make sure we got a purple down in here. Here. Okay. Get some yellow going on. Hello, Mallet. How's it going? Stop saying. Well, I'm glad you're here. Hello, hello. We're working on a free pattern. Hold on, let me show you what it's going to kind of look like. Kinda, a little bit, ish, scrappy-ish. Well, hello, Miss Helly. No, we said time change starts tonight. Tonight at like 2 a.m. we go back an hour. So I guess you're a lucky duck today. You're a lucky duck. Let's put this over here. Oh, we need 1, 2. Oh, hold on. We're building out a block. 1, 2. We're building out a block. 3, 4. We're building out a block. Okay, we got to go here. And here. I'm glad you're here, Miss Helly. Ours was last week. That's what I thought, or the weekend before. So that's what I was to one of my other streamers I watched too, Mr. Timber Anew. He's like, oh, just to know you guys, I'll be in an hour early this week. And I'm like, oh, nice. It'll be on at 9 a.m. instead of like 10 or 10:30 or whatever it was he was usually on. Sophie Lovy's readjusting herself in her chair. Are you good? Are you happy camper now? You're good? Oh, life. Life is so rough for you, isn't it, Lovy? Oh, the camera must be paused because she's not on that position now. Okay. And of course, we're using all sorts of colors. So we can have, you know, obviously more than a couple colors in the same project, right? So we can mix and we can match and just have some fun playing out. Glad to be here today. Missed you. We missed you too. We were actually saying that we were hoping you were having a good time wherever you were earlier in the stream. Same with you and Miss Sass. Miss Sass, we figured she was still with family, celebrating the little one's arrival. That baby looks so cute, my goodness. And I'm so happy for them. And they had such a tragic, you know, start to the second baby last year, right? So just want them happy and healthy, and I know everybody else feels the same way. So, because if you don't, then there's just something wrong with you. Okay, let's. Gotta get some oranges in here. Get some orange in here. We'll try and just fill up those little bits and work from there. We need a couple more holes to fill here. Let's try this here, that over there. And of course, I can always cut more fabric if I feel I needs it. You know what I mean? I think he's okay there, Helly. From what she said, he was back at work, so which is good, which is really good, because I can't imagine Pat being away from work very long. Let me tell you, seems a bit like a workaholic to me. Let's go. There, two more. Let's get a yellow. What needs to be there? Looks like a green. Let's go with bright green. Okay, let's sew a couple of those together. We're just starting on this today. We had to cut a bunch of fabrics. Exclamation Irish if you wanted to sew along, definitely. Is it? As Pop says, very scary. I just kind of want some evenness. You know what I mean? Like it's a little bit of evenness to it. So, hello Hildy, happy you're here. Hello Nina. No space between the Irish and the exclamation there, Nina. Just the straight on exclamation Irish. And there is a note, okay? I know we got more people in the chat, and I'm probably going to say this 1,000 times today. Well, hopefully not that many. But when it comes to the cuts of fabric, where it says 24 of 6.5 by 6.5, that's not it. You need 6.5 by 2.5. 24 still, but 6.5 by 2.5. Nowhere in this pattern of putting it together will you find a 6.5 by 6.5 square. So they just made a little typo. So you need 6.5 by 2.5. There is 6.5 by 18.5, which is your center part. Bang on. That's what you need. Anything other than that, you need 2.5 by the length of strips. So you need 6.5, 10.5, 14.5, 18.5. Okay. So it's just a little, what I've discovered so far, okay, that's just in the cutting. I haven't sewn anything together yet. We're working it. We're going to do our best and just try and have some fun, okay? I'm trying not to melt too many brain cells in the process. Let's do this one. No, I don't like that one. There we go. Need one more here. Let's do red. Bob is looking devilish. He was looking feline-ish earlier. All right, so we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we'll have to make 3 more rows. These are big blocks. These are really big blocks. How big are these? Are suckers, man? My goodness. Does it say? I don't think it says. It's got to be a half decent, at least 18.5, considering that middle cut piece, right? So they make a really big block. They make a really big block, 18.5 by 18.5. I think so too, Janet. I'm with you there. All right, I'm going to take a quick little break. I'm just going to get some more to drink. So stretch and chill or do some yoga or let the dog out. I'll be right back. Okay. I don't see why it wouldn't be, Uta. What else would you have to adjust? I mean, if you just count it out, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, minus half, 1 inch, inch and a half, 2 inch, 2 and a half, 3 inch, 3 and a half, 4 inch. You know what I mean? Like, because you're only doing it by the 2 by 2. I don't see why not. I really wanted this to be very bright and colorful, but I also wanted it a little bit of consistency color. That's why I chose to do the purple and the gray and a couple of really big stash busters that I had like a chunk of about this big that I knew I can get my 7 strips out of to get my 100. So bottom row. Well, I still need 3 more rows to go. After this, I still need 3 more rows to go. 1, 2, and 3. So, what's wrong with the bottom row, though, Miss Gwenny? I'm thinking the bottom row of Scrappy block set together should have a purple, gray, purple. Well, in the center? No. That could be a very much an interesting design change, though, Gwenny. It wouldn't be too hard to do. You just have to cut more fabric, right? But you could set it in the center. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Because there's 9, right? You can go 4 over and center, and then 4 over. Oh no, that's okay. That's okay because this is halfway point. This is the halfway point right down right here. And then we still have to build some more. I just thought I'd try and get this part and go on. Oh, okay, no worries. No. It's okay. It's all good. Love you, girl. But that would be a nice little design idea, though, I think. Slapping a gray in the center. As you were for the other. That's not a bad idea. Question is, would I remember to do that on every single block? Oh, that's okay, Mindy. Happy you're here. Because it would have to go here if we were going to put that gray square in there, or if the purple's around it, it would have to be right here in this section right here. So you could make, it would be an interesting focus point. It would be an interesting focus point. That might be a good idea to do for another, another Irish chain. Definitely. Because this is just a single. There's triple, there's double, there's whatever's out there. I mean, I think this is just a single Irish chain, so I could be wrong though. Happy Halloween, everybody! Isn't that cute? Hold on, I gotta get up there. There, oh, hold on. Hello, I'm after the cheese. Oh, thank you, Anonymous. Big hugs. Thank you so much. Yeah, I know. That's what I was thinking, Jackie. Will I remember? It's a great idea now, but will I remember when I go to build out the others, right? All right, so the simplest way to do this is just work your way from left to right, right to left, row by row, just getting her done, okay? And if you don't want to confuse yourself, then just do one at a time, you know? So I'm just going to take these two and put them together, making sure the right sides are together. And because I am working just one row at a time, I can take more than just one set of block sets and put them together. I was stitching something big earlier. Okay. So I go do this and this, knowing they're going to be in the same way. Isn't it cute? That was a gift from Teresa. And then here and here, lining up, and then we'll lay it out and make sure we get our first line all sewn together correctly. Yeah, it looks like it's got like a dark blue on mine. It's kind of hard to tell. There's nothing really completely Well, I guess maybe it was a dark blue. Maybe. Dark blue, dark purple. So I'm just going to mix and match it and have some fun. Howl at the full moon. Howl at the moon. Okay. So we had this one, which I think was this and this. And then we had to have this and this, because we needed it 3 in to have a purple. Aw, thank you, Jackie. Appreciate that. I really do. Love the wolf. Where's the wolf? Oh, there's a mouse. That's a moose. Little tiny moose. Okay, now we need this here, the gray and the purple. Yeah, exactly right. All right, put this one here, and then we'll add the green one to the very end, and that'll be our first row done. It was Pop howling at the moon. It's supposed to be a blue moon here tonight, too. It was a full moon last night. It was really bright out. You can see the whole chicken coop area and stuff. It was nice to be able to see it, see if there's anything sneaking around. So Sophie discovered the electric fence. Sad but true. I told her to get away. She didn't listen to me. I told her to not be over there, and she was not listening to me, and she either touched her tail to the electric fence, or she touched her nose to the electric fence, or her leg to the electric fence. It wasn't her face, it was something on the back end. So it was either her leg or her tail got touched the electric fence. I felt so bad for her. I know. She was like, I'm like, I'm sorry, come here, mommy love you. I told her to get away. Tried to call her towards me, but she kept wandering over there. She wasn't listening. I felt so bad for her. I gave her big hugs and cuddles for like 10 minutes. Like, oh my gosh. And that jobby dog. Yeah, okay, there we go. 4. Yeah, I know, I love her, but she was looking at me. I told her not to. I felt really bad for her. I really did. I even said to Kent, I go, well, Sophie has discovered the electric fence. She's like, oh no. I go, yeah. He goes, what happened? I go, well, she either touched her tail or her leg on it. And I've tried to discourage her from hanging out there with me, right? So I tried to get her just to lay down on just before the driveway or just after the driveway on the grass if she wants to come hang out with Mummy as she's letting the chickens out or feeding or watering the chickens or something. So, isn't it cute? Isn't that cute? It was made and gifted to us by one of the lovely fans of the channel, of the Mom and Pop Quilt Shop. Her name's Teresa, and she did such a beautiful job on it. She made the whole thing, and I just love it. I just love it. I call her Minnie. Her name's Minnie. Yeah, exactly. I know, isn't it beautiful? Did you get yours, Miss Helly? She said she was very excited for you to receive. Yeah, exactly, Becky. I was hoping too. And she's been pretty good. She's been pretty good. When I told her to stay away and come back, she's been listening. So, yeah, we're waiting. We're still just doing the dishes. Gotta do the dishes. Oh, you should get it soon there, Miss Helly, though. Isn't she just adorable? My goodness. I just love her. She's just adorable. But she makes me smile. Sometimes on very dreary days, it makes me smile. Yeah, so we'll work on this Irish chain project for a couple weeks, probably 3 or 4, to get it all finished. We want to make sure it's looking really nice, because like I said, we're hoping to sell it at the end. We want to make sure we're doing a good job. We're using great quality thread, Gutermann white thread, all the same, no fancy different colors going on here. Wolfie? Oh, that's a cute one. I haven't seen that one before. I like that. So wolfish. Hello, Deborah. Call it a rally. It's all legal. Oh, is this something to do with the states? Oh. It came down in the corner. Yeah, she got zapped. Well, she got zapped the other day, a couple of days ago. What was it? What's today? It's Saturday, so maybe Tuesday? I think Tuesday. Whatever day was really rainy. And that's another reason why I was trying to get her to stay away from the fence. So it would be great if we could all just hang out together. But she didn't listen to me, that Sophie, I tell you. She had to learn her own way. It's like a stubborn teenager. All 20,000 of us. That's a rally. Oh, thank you, Geeta. I appreciate that. Okay, let's make sure we're following our little colors here. Making some beautiful progress. We're working on row 3. We're almost done row 3. So we're a third of the way there almost. We got some beautiful greens in here too, mix of greens. Because I have a mix of greens all over the place. And I really have busted my scraps of greens over the past few years. Did that big green and blue quilt for my sister Lisa. And she loves that. That's her cuddle blanket or cuddle quilt for the couch. And Larry's, her husband's napping, my brother-in-law, or his napping quilt. So I'm fine with that. I'm glad it gets used. We had such a big discussion about when I did that quilt in 2017 or 18 or whatever it was, that red or blue and green should never be seen. I don't care. I don't care what you people say. I'm doing a blue and green quilt. I'm mixing my colors. You can't tell me what not to do. I'll do what I want. You ain't the boss of me. Fabric protest. There we go. I see that I missed the cross stitch this week. The YouTube has not been sending me. Oh, I wonder why there, Pat. Oh, yeah. Actually, I had to be on Thursday this week. Pops Tuesday was way busy. There was just no way things were going to happen the way we were hoping to. So, yeah. So his system was already tied up on many different things. So we had to move it to Thursday. Shut down from Monday on here. Oh, really, Uta? Where's that again? Sorry, you have to remind me. It would be great instead of cookie exchange for Christmas, a party, and no fabric, to do a fabric exchange. That would be cute. Very nice. I like that idea there, Lena. Peaceful protest. Is there such a thing? Okay, working on row 4. We'll sew the ones we have together here, and then we'll sew those rows together. I'm just trying, let's put the blocks together per row, and then we'll sew the row together, and that gives us more space to work with when we build out the other 3 rows afterwards. And a better idea of how to lay out some of our fabrics. Quilting is your problem. There's no problem. There's no problem. I don't know why you say that. Dirty dishes is a problem. That's a problem. Quilting's not a problem. German, Bavaria. Okay. Sorry, Germany. All right, really? I didn't realize they were having another shutdown over there. Interesting. Sorry, I was up really, really early this morning. Yeah, I'm not a hoarder. I rescue fabric. Exactly. Exactly, Gita. Should get that on a bumper sticker. Don't judge me by my fabric stash. I don't judge you by your guns and your, you know, tools or whatever. Oh, very nice, Wendy. It's turning out amazing. I'm really quite happy the way the blocks are turning out for my sisters. I'm quite pleased with it. I really, really am. I'm liking it very much. Oh, sorry. Early to bed tonight. Okay, so that's that one, the purple, and this one. Motorcycles? I have some motorcycle fabric. Oh, thank you, Wendy. I really appreciate that. And that's all the Moda too. Like they've done some beautiful quilt block designs. I really like the one that was Fridays with the flag, and you can make your own flag from wherever you're from. And of course, we have a few different types of maple leaf fabric here. And when I saw that one, like, cause I've got the Northcott one for the Sesquicentennial, and I've used that a few times. But when I saw that other one with the red one and the dark red, the medium red, and the white, all maple leaves on it, I'm like, oh, that's my fabric. That is my flag fabric right there. And I was just so proud and happy to do them. They were so pretty. So, and I'm happy that they're going to make a beautiful, lovely quilt set for both of my sisters. So, you know, that's what makes me the happiest. I'm gonna have something beautiful when it comes to the end of all this and putting them all together. So they're taking up a heck of a lot of room on the design board. And I do want to get them all done first before I put my blocks together, because I don't know which one I want with which one. Like, I know I'm making two, but the first one I make isn't always just for one sister, and the second one I make isn't always just for that other sister, right? Like, I'm just making two, and I'll decide which one I want with which one later, right? Like, I'm not really having any specific block design in mind for that specific sister. I want to be able to have the free of color and choice and creativity between the two blocks, and hopefully that freedom of, you know, colorfulness and you know, love, I guess, comes through on the quilt blocks on the whole project. So at least that's how I'm hoping. All right, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 rows done. Working on 6. Okay. And then we'll sew those 6 together, and then we'll actually lay out the other 3, just so it gives us some space on the desk. So, do you guys see the Parisians fleeing the city? Oh, you mean, oh, okay. Were you talking about in Germany? Well, I don't know. I'm confused because I missed things, so I was asking. Can you put an Advil at my desk later? I need one after the stream. Uh-oh. Whoa. It wouldn't be weird or anything. Welcome, Vanessa. I'll show you the hood. Oh, sure, if you wouldn't mind. Sorry. Ooh, last two. Uh-oh, last two Advils. A bit of a headache. That's okay. I should help it. We can get Munchkin to stop later when he wants to stop for pizza. Munchkin wants pizza for dinner tonight. So that's what we're having for dinner tonight. What's everybody else having for dinner tonight? All right. Bring it on, girlfriend. We're party. There's a lovely house up the road for sale that has an awesome barn that I can turn into a quilt shop if you don't mind, Vanessa. You just let me know. It's only like $1.8 million. It's all good. $1,800,000. But it's also 47 acres. Stir fry. Ooh, yum. I haven't had stir fry in forever. Well, because I can't have peppers. It's not one of the things we have on our menu a lot because stir fry, you kind of need peppers with it. So it's kind of boring when all you got is like broccoli and carrots and, you know, some sweet peas. You know what I mean? Like, you kind of need a few more vegetables in there. So I'll make stir fry and have a little bit of rice on the side too. So, oh, Sammy D, pizza, the same thing every Halloween. I think this is our first time having pizza for Halloween. I believe so. Barbecue pork and mac and cheese. Oh, that sounds good, Vicky. Homemade turkey soup in the crock pot. Oh, nice, Joanne. Very nice. We're having pizza for Tina. Very nice there, Wendy. That's what Munchkin wants. He wants pizza. I'm like, okay. He said, are we having it for lunch or for dinner? I'm like, well, I kind of already got stuff for lunch. So I guess for dinner. So yeah, what is a Fritz pie? Is it like the Frito-Lay thingies? All right. There's our strips. Oh, I know. Isn't she adorable? Sorry. Huh. Like I said, I'll be here in bed early tonight, man. Okay, now let's put some of these rows together. Okay. Make sure I'm happy and I don't want to change anything right now because if I did, I could just move that strip out, pick a new strip to do, and just save that strip for another block, right? If I wanted to change anything. But we need to make sure we're having our purples here and our grays where they need to be. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, we're good. So it's pretty much just line these guys up. And then we need to make 4 more. I think it looks pretty. I'm looking at it on the screen there. I think it's a lot of varied color, so I'm happy with it. We're going to go with that. Okay, so let's flip this here, and we're going to pin it every seam. I know you're like, oh, well, you could just wiggle it underneath the sewing machine, but you know what? I kind of, because I want to try and sell this, I really want to make sure I'm, you know, stepping it up a notch and making sure to wiggle and woggle those seams on top of each other. And hopefully somebody appreciates the extra effort I took to make sure that things match up and are going to look pretty and complimentary and be happy if they choose to purchase this beautiful Irish chain when it's all done. Okay, all right, making sure we're good. Let's just sew those 2 rows together. Just let her take her time, but we'll take, you know, we want to do things right. We don't want to do things wrong. And if we make a mistake, we know the seam ripper song. We know the seam ripper song. Oops, I think I hit a needle there. I did. The wolf is shy. The wolf is nothing but trouble, I tell you. Trouble. To set a trap for it. candy trap. Okay, let's put these guys in here. Let's give that a little press, and then we'll line up our other one, okay? Oh, good night, Marguerite. Have a good one. Thanks for hanging out with us. I know it's late for you. I appreciate your time. Okay, there we go. He's trouble. Yes, he is. But we don't sing the Seam Ripper song? No, why not, Becky? It's not bad. It's not bad. It's okay. All right, let's put these two together. And then we'll sew them to these two, okay? Flip it over. Line up those seams. I was saying that song the other day. I had to rip the block I was making all the way. Oh no. Yikes. I had a special request to make a queen size quilt out of her mom's scarves that she used to wear around her neck. So I have it hanging right here. Because I sent pictures of it and asked her for what backing and stitch out and stuff. She said she just wants something basic. So I'm literally just going to do lines. Straight lines this way, couple this way, almost like in a little plaid sort of stitch out, and just make it basic. Nothing too exciting. I gave her several options to choose from all the way from flowers to butterflies to just a swirl. So she said just basic lines. I'm like, okay, done deal. So, but yeah, I had to back everything. I had to stabilize everything and then back everything. So, all the blocks. And you know, scarf fabric is anywhere from like rayon to silk to satin. So, I had to make sure everything was washed first and heated, and then so it would stand up to the quilting, you know, sort of thing. I'm just poking my shirt. Oh, thank you, Vanessa. Big hugs to you. Thank you so much. It really helps. It really does. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, Brat, again, for that big, huge donation at the beginning of the stream here. My goodness. We are very excited to be celebrating Pop's birthday with you all on November 21st. That's our next 12-hour live stream. And we're really stoked. I went and ordered something from the butcher's. And so we had something very special for dinner that night. Of course, I've already made his chocolate cake, so it's not like that's a surprise. All right, let's press this open, and then we'll sew it to the other one. And then we'll sew the other two together, and then press it, and then sew it to the others. Okay. You're so excited for that? Me too. Me too. We're hoping to get a little bit more of Munchkin's help that day because, you know, normally it's the boys, you know, making dinner, but since it's Pop's birthday, I don't want Pop making his own dinner, right? You know, so hoping Munchkin will partake a little bit more on that day's schedule. So here's hoping. Help make dinner for his dad. Yeah, Pop's going to play games all stream. Wiggle that over just a little bit. These two seams aren't quite lining up, so I'm making sure they do. Because if they didn't, that seam would be off just a little bit, and it really does take away from the whole block as you're looking at it to have that one seam 1/4 of an inch off, even sometimes a little bit more. I think less than 1/4 of an inch, I think you're all right. I think you're all right with just to probably leave it. But anything more than 1/4 of an inch, you kind of really want to deal with. Yeah, he does, doesn't he, actually? He looks like a character from a game. I'd say Dungeon Keeper. Wedding anniversary tomorrow. Happy anniversary, happy anniversary, happy anniversary, happy anniversary, happy, 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 happy anniversary, happy, 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 happy anniversary. I hope you both have an amazing day, and I hope somebody makes you a meal. Or at least you can go out for something. That's amazing. Happy anniversary. Worried about the nuts out there. I'm worried about the nuts in here. What are you talking about? They're closer than you think. Sorry? I'm sorry, what was that? See? Great minds think alike. Fools seldom differ. Happy anniversary. Awesome. I hope you have an amazing day. There we go. Look at that. That's looking good. That's like the middle. That's the middle part right there. And we're working our way up the block. That's a big block, man. 18 and a half. Woo, woo. That's a nice big one. Look at all that pretty color. Look at all that pretty. And we're really good on those seams. Like, look at those seams there. Can you, hopefully you can see those. We're really good. Like, look how lined up they are. They're pretty bang on, okay? Just saying. And you really want that because it's going to stand out in your whole project, okay? Pop's funny. I'm just here for comic relief. We share the brain. And that's why I pin. It's to make sure it looks that pretty. You want it to be pretty. You don't want to, you don't want to half butt it. You know what I mean? You don't want to give it a half butt job. All right, let's pin this one, and then we'll sew it. Well, thank you very much. I appreciate it. Like a fly zooming around. And I'm just wiggling so you can feel how those seams they feel like they're snug together. When you have the fabric in your hands and you're wiggling it back and forth, those seams on top of each other, you can feel when they are together. So that's what I'm feeling for, is that they're snug together. They're lined up. I'm feeling that they're making a nice straight line, straight down, and then I go and put my pin in. But you do have to sometimes wiggle. And sometimes some fabrics are going to be thicker than others, so you can always tell which way the fabric needs to go. Some are going to be thinner, and you may have to allow for a little bit more accommodation for those fabrics, especially if you start stitching on them, because they are a bit thinner and they may get jumped down underneath the machine. Hello, Stephanie. Welcome you. Welcome, welcome, welcome. All right, so let's sew the top row together, top two rows. We got those ones there. It's always good to wiggle. Wendy's got it right. Oh, oh. And some people say, well, I just line it up under the machine and I feel for them to go together and I sew. Well, if that works for you, fantastic. To me, I don't want to pick things apart. So I'd rather just take the extra couple moments it takes for me to pin something in the proper position that I am happy with it, that I know when I'm finished sewing, I don't have to do anything else with it. It's not like a guessing game once I'm finished the line. Am I going to have to unpick? Am I going to have to shift? Am I going to this? Am I going to that? No, I don't have to do any of that because I pinned it in the position that I want it to stay in. And if I find maybe something shifted in the movement, I took the pin out too early, or I had the pin in the wrong spot, then I know I can come back and seam rip and fix. It's not a big deal. Okay. There we go. There's our top two rows. And again, all those seams like really bang on. Like this tiny little difference in here, but I'm not going to fix it because I don't see the point in it. It's not going to take away from the eye. If you can't see it from there on the camera, then I'm not going to be too picky about it. All right, let's line it up to this one and pin it down. Again, snuggling those seams or wiggling those seams, one right on top of the other, ending up with a nice straight line. And then we'll sew this down. Yeah, so exclamation, Irish, no space in between. We'll get you a link to where this pattern is from. And it's by, hold on, sorry. Jesse Fincham, 2014 was when it was done. So, okay. And you can click the link, and you can, if it's a free pattern, you go and click and download it yourself. But there is an adjustment. Oh, thank you, Stephanie. Appreciate it. I'm glad you're here. On the first page or the second page, wherever it's the cutting instructions, you do not need 6.5 by 6.5. You need 6.5 by 2.5. You don't need a big square. You need 6.5 by 2.5. You do need 24, but you don't need the 6.5 by 6.5. There's no place on this pattern at all that you would need that big square for. You need the big rectangle, which is the 18.5 by 6.5, yes, but not 6.5 by 6.5, okay? So just note that you need to make that pattern adjustment if you're going to cut your fabrics. Have to do it totally scrappy. That's fine there, Ucha. You can. There's no reason why you can't. I have lots of 2 and 2.5 inch squares, but none of them was enough to make this project. So I thought, okay, well, again, I would still like to be able to, I think I'll actually put those 2 and 2.5 inch squares together and cut my costume out for next year. So the crazy quilter lady. The crazy quilter queen. There we go. Crazy quilter queen. There we go. Not bad. Not bad. Got 3 more rows to do after this. That's 6. 6 out of 9. Not bad. Oh, hold on. Okay, now we got that. Do those last 3 rows. Okay, first let's get this and this and this and this underway. Okay, sorry, I'm yawning here. I don't know why. I don't know why I'm yawning. I'm annoyed, actually. That's what I am. I was like, what's going on here? Stop yawning. I don't want to yawn, for Pete's sakes. But for some reason, I can't seem to. Okay, Diana, I think you might be in the wrong chat. So feel free to exit and find the right chat for you. It's probably stage left somewhere. Do. My goodness. don't know why I'm yawning. It's annoying me like crazy. That's too much. Do 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 do. Do that over there. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Just got a few more to fill in here, color-wise. So let's do that. And that. So when you want to. Okay, what else do we got here? Oh, yeah. This. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, we gotta go one more over on this side. Darn it. Uh, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. One more. Nine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7, 8. 9. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Nine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, got our last 3 rows done. Okay, I think so. Oh, you're right. Thank you. Indeed. Oh my goodness. You need a cat nap, man. Sass could either love it or hate it. That's all her issue, not a me issue. Yeah, I think I woke up at 4:22 this morning or something like that. 4:28. I don't know what the heck it was, but it was kind of like when I got up, I came back from the bathroom and Sophie was already wagging her tail. I guess she wanted to go outside. So I'm like, wow, geez, I'm awake now. I'm going to put the kettle on. I know. I don't know what's going on yet. I'm just going to have a cat nap or something. I don't know. It's cat nappies. I don't know. Something's got to go on. Sorry, I'm making you yawn. Not my problem. Well, that's kind of pretty much how colorful the blocks are going to be. I'll have to make 12 more. I'll try and make a couple during the week so we can like put a row together or so or something like that next week. So I'm sorry. I'm sorry to make you yawn. I don't mean to. I don't mean to. I'm sorry. I don't even know why I am, which is weird because normally I don't. So I don't yawn during the... I know, they're very contagious. I keep ruining it. I don't like it. God, Sophie's staring at me. I hate watching her yawning. Makes your eyes water too. See, the thing is, and then when you go to lay down, you're not tired anymore. You're like sitting there wide awake. You've been yawning your face off for like 40 minutes. And you're like, okay, well, fine. I'm going to go lay down for like 20, 25 minutes. Hopefully that'll help. And then you lay there and you're like staring at the ceiling and you're not yawning. You're like, okay, I can't win. Yeah, I hope so. I hope so, Steph. I really do. An extra hour of sleep. Apparently I need it. Stop this yawning. I'm sorry, and I keep going. I don't even know why I keep yawning, but I do. My eyes are watering. I hate the eyes watering part. Counting the dust bunny. Yeah, exactly. And you're like, oh, okay, well, I'm ready to nap now. I got time. I've allotted like an hour to lay here. You know, I've taken my lunch hour and any other breaks I was going to take during the day, I'm going to allot for this time right here. And then, nope. Yeah, exactly. Yep, yeah, I know. It usually is that way. Especially with the time change. I'm taking Pop on a little adventure tomorrow. Just a little adventure. He knows where we're going, so it's all good. He knows what we're going to do and where we're going to go and about what time we're happening, so it's all good. Oh, there's sometimes I am so exhausted. Hey, Mark, or Steph. We're okay. Oh, I'm sorry, you had internet issues. Okay, it's also known as Steph Patel and Mark Patel. Like the whole yawn thing is like you can be yawning, and then you go to lay down and then you're wide awake. Like, what the heck, Batman? But that's usually me. I go to bed early, like sometimes 7:30, 8 o'clock, just because I can't keep. I've already fallen asleep on the couch at this point in time. And, you know, Munchkin or Pop have said something to me, or like on the little, it's like a little tiny couch in the back room, but next to the computers. And then they're like, why don't you just go to bed? I'm like, but it's like only 7:30 or 7:15. Like, I still gotta go to sleep. I need to be asleep now. But I have been wide awake at like 4 o'clock in the morning, 5 hours, you know, 5, 6 hours, 7 hours later, I'm wide awake. Oh, excuse me. Now I got the hiccups. Oh, for Pete's sakes. What's going on with me today? Somebody curse me. I'm supposed to pick up veggies today, but the crop's gone because of hurricane. Oh, not good. Ouchies. Ouchies. Oh, bye, Nadine. Take care. Big hugs to you. Big hugs to you. Happy Halloween. Happy Halloween. Happy, 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 happy Halloween. Okay, just working this last row here. And then we'll sew it together. We'll see what one of our blocks are going to look like. No, it's actually down south. Down south. It's towards the water. towards the water. Yeah, I don't know. It's sunny now. The sun has come out. I don't know. It's warmed up in here. I'm warm now with my sweater on. I was gonna wear my big bright orange T-shirt, but that didn't work out because I was cold at first. So when we first started the stream, I was outside though for a little bit talking to a customer. So Miss Myrtle Reed, she turns 90 next month. A couple of days before Pop, I think. So she came to bring me a charity quilt. Thank you. Big hugs to you, Steph Patel. Thank you. Penel. Sorry, not Patel. Penel. Thank you. Thank you very much. Every little bit helps. I appreciate it. Hugs to you. Hugs to you. Hugs to you. You. Cackles. I don't know. It's not to the farm where Foghorn, Leghorn, and Big Red went to, I assure you that. Now we just got Paul Norman. Paul Norman is the only one we got left. All right, there's our last 3 rows. Let's sew those together. Hello, Leela. No worries. We're putting a beautiful block together here. As soon as the camera pans over. Got some pinning to do. Try and line up some of those beautiful seams. Hello? What's going on here? What's happening? Somebody asleep? Yep, someone's asleep. Hello, Teresa. Happy you're here. Get away. Had lovely compliments and comments on your cute little Minnie, who I call Minnie now. She's now my Minnie. She's my mini me, my little mini quilter. Yeah, exactly. See how Lee says it right there. I was saying it as she was typing it. They're falling in love with your cute little mooser. He's a cute little mooser. He's loving it. What are we making today? We are making exclamation Irish. All together, one thing, exclamation Irish, and it will show you the pattern link of what we are working on. It is a great scrappy buster, a stash buster. We're trying to do one block here right now so we can see that. I know it's an adorable Tina. Thank you. That's Teresa right there. Teresa made that. It was a very lovely surprise. I've been showing it off all day. She made her presence within the first few moments of the stream. Just pinning on the seams here, making sure everything lines up. There we go, Stephanie. There you go, perfect. There is only one note I wish to make for the pattern where it says 6.5, 24, 6.5 by 6.5. You only need 6.5 by 2.5. Okay, not 6.5 by 6.5. There's no place to put a big square like that in this pattern. You need 6.5 by 2.5. Okay, still 24, but you need 6.5 by 2.5, not 6.5 by 6.5. Okay, so save yourself some fabric there. Oh, thank you, Barbara. Take care. Enjoy the outside. Have yourself a great Halloween. Hope you have a wonderful evening. Sorry? Oh. Oh, oh my goodness. Jeez, I'm all sorts of. I'm sorry. Thank you, Barbara. Thank you for coming back. I mistook your message there. I'm sorry. I thought you were going outside. Not that you had come back from outside. Apologize. Yeah, so just that one note on where it says the fabric cuts, it's not 6.5 by 6.5. It's 6.5 by 2.5, okay? Thank you. That snuck out at me. Okay. All right, now let's line up our last 3 rows onto our block here. And then we'll press it, and that's 1. And we need to do 12 more. And we can do that. I'll do a few more by next weekend. And then we can hopefully do a row or 2 together. We'll work on the other block so you can see how that block is going to go. And then we'll start sewing them all together. I think it'd be very fun and exciting. Thank you. Appreciate that. Kind of snuck out at me. Between the yawning and now it's the sneezing. At least I've stopped yawning though. That's nice. That was very annoying. I hate it when you gotta yawn like 10 or 12 times and then it just you're done. You're good. You're good for the yawns for the day or something. I don't know. It's like you gotta get your quota in. I gotta get my quota of yawns in for the day, people. Excuse me while I yawn here for 10 minutes. And I am pinning at every seam because I do want it to line up very nicely. I want all those little seams to match up the best that I can because I'm hoping to sell this beautiful project at the end of it. So I've got good quality Gutermann thread, all white. It's going to be stitched all white through the thing. And then I'll do a nice little neutral pattern on it, or if we decide to sell it as the top, and then people can, if you do, it's your choice, sort of thing. All right, let's iron this. I know my jaw was hurting. So much yawning. We'll iron these last 3 rows on here, and then we got 1 block done. I feel like we've accomplished a lot today because we had like 5 colors to cut when we got in. When we all got here, so I did do some. Okay, here we go. There's our first block. Oh, it's so pretty. Oh, it's so pretty. Yeah, I know, right? Isn't that pretty? And then we have to have that purple, and the purple, and the purple, and the purple, or it's pink in the pattern, but I'm using purple, to go all the way around. I really wanted it to be nice and bright and colorful, and then with the other block is a little bit of color, and then gray and purples. So I think it'll look lovely. Oh, it's so bright. Oh, it's so bright. I was hoping for that. Nice and bright and cheerful, mix of colors. And not anything directionally specific or anything else like that. Hello, Rowena. Hello, everybody. Hello, Beth. It's looking really nice, isn't it, Chris? I like it. I like it too. Beautiful, says Lois. Finally made a live having Wi-Fi issues. The kids are with us this weekend. I went crazy for the Texas Dark. Oh, very nice. I'm glad they did. That was a lot of fun. That was a lot of fun to do that one. Anybody have any questions about this project? Exclamation Irish is the pattern, but I'm going to tell you right now, so put your listening ears on. There's one amendment to say that when it says 24 6.5 by 6.5, you don't need 6.5 by 6.5. You need 6.5 by 2.5. 24 of them though, 6.5 by 2.5. Okay, so don't cut that 6 by 6. 6.5 by 6.5. There's no place for it. Oh, got to make a babysitter play mat. What would you use to attach with rattle? Ooh, why not a ribbon? Tuck those seams in of the end of the ribbon, stitch it down so the rattle only goes so far. That's it. Like they can't hurt themselves with it or can't chew through it or anything like that. That's what I was thinking. Yeah, yeah. Thank you, Heather. I appreciate it. And congratulations to your son, Peter. Awesome. Awesome, awesome. You got to be very proud mama, girl. You got to be very proud mama. Hope you're strutting your stuff. Good for him. I'm proud of him. He's not even my kid. Tell him Laura Lynn's proud of you. Oh, I'm sorry you're having Wi-Fi issues there, Allison. Oh, that sucks. Yeah, there's many things I'm thinking you could probably think of, maybe like a, even just binding, like, you know, you sew the binding, you know, you make it, you know, fold it over, and you got like a little strip of fabric sort of thing, right? So that might be a good idea. So, okay, we're not gonna keep people too much longer today, but if you wanted to partake in this pattern, it is awesome. You did notice the same mistake? Yep, awesome poop. That's the only thing I have to say about the pattern so far. It's only because I'm at the cutting stage and I noticed, actually it was Pop who said something to me. And I said I wondered why I was cutting squares when there wasn't any in the quilt, but I thought, whatever. It's okay. But yeah, that's the size of the blocks, 18.5 by 18.5. That would make a wonderful pillow. If you wanted to make something scrappy for somebody and just needed, you know, 81 squares of fabric to make something fun, there you go. 9 by 9. That's what 81 squares of 2.5 by 2.5 look like. There you go, people. Okay. Sorry. Oh, see, now the coughing. All right, we're going to cut it quits between the yawning, the sneezing, and the coughing. Have a great Halloween, everybody. Big hugs to you, and we'll see you next weekend, okay? Big hugs.